You don't fall for people who like you fall for people who confuse you, the ones who reply, then disappear. The ones who show interest, then pull away, and somehow, the less consistent they are, the more you think about them. You check your phone more, you replay conversations in your head. This isn't love. This is psychological conditioning. Imagine this. You meet someone new. At first, everything feels perfect. They reply fast. They are interested. They ask questions. They make you feel seen. And for a moment, it feels easy, like you don't have to overthink anything, like this might actually go somewhere. Then suddenly, something changes. Replies get slower. Energy feels different. They're still there, but not the same, and you can feel it, even if you can't explain it. Now your brain starts working. Did I say something wrong? Are they losing interest? Was I too much? You go back and reread conversations. You start noticing small things you ignored before. Every message feels loaded with meaning. Every delay starts to feel intentional, and without realizing it, they're now on your mind all the time, even when you're doing something else. Part of you is still thinking about them. Here's what's actually happening. Your brain hates uncertainty. It's designed to solve problems, to find patterns, to create meaning. So when someone becomes unpredictable, your brain sees it as something unfinished, something it needs to figure out. And unfinished things stay in your mind longer because your brain doesn't like open loops. It wants closure, even if that closure hurts. This is where it gets dangerous, because now you're not attached to the person. You're attached to the feeling of figuring them out. Every time they reply, you feel relief. A small emotional high, everything feels okay again. But when they disappear, you feel anxious, restless, distracted, and that cycle repeats over and over again. Unpredictable rewards are the most addictive ones. That's why it feels so hard to let go. This is where it gets dangerous, because now you're not attached to the person. You're attached to the feeling of figuring them out. Every time they reply, you feel relief. A small emotional high, everything feels okay again. But when they disappear, you feel anxious, restless, distracted, and that cycle repeats over and over again. Unpredictable rewards are the most addictive ones. That's why it feels so hard to let go. Real connection feels different. It's consistent. It's clear. It doesn't leave you guessing all the time. You don't have to analyze every message. You don't have to question where you stand. If someone truly values you, you won't feel confused most of the time. And if you do, that confusion is your answer. So if you find yourself stuck on someone, ask yourself this: do I actually like them? Or am I just trying to understand them? Because those are two very different things. One leads to connection, the other leads to obsession, and once you see the difference, you stop chasing confusion and start choosing clarity if you want to understand people and stop falling into these patterns. Subscribe, because once you understand the psychology, you stop losing control to it.